Hi, everybody. It's Christina Hughes with Emerald Bodywork Education, coming to you with a Monday marketing moment. And with any kind of luck, we're having no technical difficulties this week, and the marketing moment is actually up on Monday. Miracles never cease. Let's just keep believing, friends. So, anyway, I'm coming to you today with a business builder question. So I want you to really think about your personality in business and think about how it is helping you grow your business. So my question for you is, are you a hunter or a farmer? I know. Yes, I know you're a massage therapist. I get it. Yeah, me too. But all of us pretty much fall in one of two camps. We're either a hunter or a farmer. And we're going to get into that and what that means and how that changes your business structure. So, before we get into all of that, I'm Christina Hughes, as I said, with Emerald Bodywork Education. We provide continuing education for massage therapists in the state of Texas, where we're located, but also throughout the United States. You jump on our website at emeraldbodyworkeducation.com. You'll see quite a list of varied courses. And my business partner and I, Amy, have built quite a few different courses for you, and several of them are NCB TMB approved. So what that means is if your state accepts continuing education hours that are NCB TMB approved, which most do, then our courses can go toward your licensure renewal, even though we're in a different state than you. So you don't have to worry about coming to Dallas if that's a hardship for you, which is where we're located. If you have several students or several colleagues in one area that are interested in taking one of our classes, we love to travel. We'll come to you. Give us a call. We'll figure out how to make it happen. So aside from being part owner and an educator with Emerald Bodywork, I'm also just a serial entrepreneur. So I think I've been in business for myself in one aspect or another since, I don't know, selling my Halloween candy in second grade. I mean, come on. Why would you eat the sugar when you can have an extra 50 cents? Right? So some of those entrepreneurs out there, can I get an amen? I know if it's in your DNA, if it's in your blood, you totally know what I'm talking about. So that's where I'm coming from. Over the years, I have been a part of several organizations and learning groups and marketing groups and sitting in the library, reading books on marketing. Yeah, I did that for a few years, sitting in the library. That was the days before Google, but we don't have to date me. It's okay. We can move on. So I want to get back to, are you a hunter or a farmer? So that's a couple different mindsets, right? So if you're a hunter, you have a target, you hit that one target, you get everything you can from the one target, you're finished there, and you set your sights on the next target. So then we have a farmer. A farmer sows seeds and cultivates seeds, and they feed the seed and they plow the field, and they are cultivating and sharing. They're sowing for another day. There's not a whole lot of instantaneous results when you're a farmer. You're waiting for things to grow, right? Whereas the hunter is very instantaneous and also very finite. So in this concept of being a hunter or a farmer, the farmer is definitely more preferable, even though the results aren't instantaneous, as in hunting. You're building relationships and you're sowing seeds that will feed you long term. So I want to go into that just a little bit, right? So when I talk about cultivating, I'm talking about building relationships, building rapport, strengthening relationships that continue to grow and flourish, just like a farmer's field. So things that you can do to cultivate relationships with your clients. Let's think about that. What about keeping notes on anecdotal little things about their lives? Maybe husband or wife's name, when the grandbaby is going to be born, where they're going on vacation this summer. Following up with them on those things, on those exciting things in their life. Sending them birthday cards or anniversary cards just to say thought of you. Following up with them when you have a new client, following up to see maybe the next day how the work resonated with them. Can you give them any homework in between massages to help kind of expand the benefit of the work that you did, just following up, letting them know that you care, right? That's cultivating a relationship, that's building rapport, that's being a farmer. So also being a farmer can work outside of your practice. So being a farmer outside of your practice in order to build your practice can look like community involvement. Where do you show up in your community? What matters to you? Where can you give back? Because this is the concept we're talking about. Givers gain. When you give back to your industry, to your community, to those that are coming up in the business that maybe need a little help, or to a brand new accountant that you've met and you think they do great work, whatever it may be, when you're putting into something, then things come back. Givers gain. This is a concept that I learned from an individual by the name of Ivan Misner. He was the founder of BNI, Business Networking International. It really is an international organization that focuses on building business through one-to-one relationships over a spectrum of professions. I want to read you a little something that really drives home this farmer narrative that I actually got out of Ivan Misner's book, Giver's Gain. Giver's Gain, right? So again, I rarely bring you something that's just fantastically original. I'm bringing you things that I've collected over the years that have been game changers for me. So I'm actually going to read you right out of the book because I love this. I love this little story. I've shared it with several classes. So if you're getting a review, I hope the review is beneficial. So he says here, I want to tell you a story that I read about a farmer in Nebraska who won the state fair 4 times in a row with his corn. Nobody had ever done that before, so the paper sent someone out to interview him. The reporter asked, "What is your secret? Do you use a special corn seed?" The farmer said, "Absolutely, I use a special corn seed. I developed my own corn seed, and that's a very important aspect of how I win." "Well, then, that's your secret," said the reporter. "You plant a type of corn that is different than all of your neighbors." And the reporter's thinking he's got it, right? That's the secret. And the farmer said, "No, I also give that seed to my neighbors." "You give your special seed to your neighbors?" asked the incredulous reporter. "Why in the world would you give away your award-winning corn to your neighbors?" The farmer said, "Well, this is the part I love. Are you ready? You've got to understand how corn is pollinated. It's pollinated from neighboring fields. And if you've got fields around you that don't have top quality corn, your field is not going to grow top quality corn either. But if my neighbor's field has this really strong corn, I have awesome corn. And that's how I've won the Nebraska State Fair the last 4 years in a row." It says in the book, I like this story because it's a great metaphor for how BNI, in this case, Business Networking International works. You can help other people and you will be helped in return. Networking is more about farming than hunting. So I really want you to take that this week and think about what you're sowing. What are you sowing in your community? What are you sowing with your clients? Are you cultivating relationships? And are you helping others move forward? And sometimes you get something in return immediately, and sometimes you don't. You never know. So the kind of going to give you an assignment this week. Take this challenge. Meet with one business professional a week. Do this for the next 4 weeks. I had someone within BNI do this with me when I was a young massage therapist, and it absolutely blew me away. It was a game changer for me on how I thought about professional relationships, even outside of massage therapy. I had a real estate agent sit down with me, and she wanted to hear all about my business and I shared with her what I do, why I do it, all of those things that we like to talk about when we start talking about our businesses. And she finished our meeting with, how can I help you? How can I promote your business? So I told her I'd love for her to maybe give out some gift certificates. Um, and we worked out a deal where she bought gift certificates at a discounted rate. She gave them to people on her staff and people that were purchasing homes from her. And in return, they came to me, and I was able to, we were able to market back and forth and share business with one another, share those client referrals. It was a great situation. But she actually sat down and asked me how she could help me prosper my business. And we both benefited from this arrangement for several years together. So I'm going to ask you, get out there and find some people that you can cross market with. This is a great opportunity. Hand-to-hand marketing, relationship marketing. Yeah, we've got all these wonderful digital tools, and I love them, and they have a place, but we can't forget the relationship side of our business. So yeah, that's your challenge for this week. We're going to talk a little bit more later on about following up with our clients and how we can build that rapport and that relationship with our clients. But this week, I really want to talk about being out there and putting that great seed in the fields of fellow professionals and colleagues. Might be an acupuncturist, might be an accountant, could be a plumber. You never know where you can give in order to receive a return. So this week, I leave you with Giver's Gain. Try that farmer hat on. Give it a few months, because this isn't an instantaneous way to grow a business. This is a longevity strategy for your business. And hey, if you give it a shot and you have some questions, or you want to share some success with this little strategy, please reach out to us. Send us an email at emeraldbodyworkeducation@gmail.com, or leave some comments here. Whatever it is, let's start sharing and let's start trying out these challenges. I can talk all day, but if you don't take the challenges and put feet on them, then why am I here, right? So I hope you guys have a great week, and I can't wait to hear how this little tip or trick worked for you this week. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.